I returned into the world, sure of everything. The smell of dried grass assaulted my nostrils, and I immediately started picking tumbleweed. I found gears and a blueprint, as well as a stinger and a red feather. The day had started off good. Very nice discoveries so far. I was pleased with the results. I decided to keep the blueprint away from my eyes, for a blueprint alone was intriguing, but two blueprints would be interesting, and I sought something to make my day more interesting than it already was. I saw a rabbit, or at least a creature akin to a rabbit. It looked strange, but I lost it. It ran away from my sight, or I ran away from it. What of both? I decided to return to its location, and I saw it. Strange. I learned what the blueprint could teach me, and examined the rabbit. The blueprint taught me that I could make myself a hat with a brush, so I could hide, so I could... Oh, buffalo. Here you go. Oh, it does not seem to wish to eat seeds, at least. I learned something new today. Many new things indeed, actually. I learned that those buffaloes do not... a top hat! Amazing. Let me... Oh, it fits so well. And it's so sophisticated. Amazing. I'll keep it. I learned that the buffaloes do not consume seeds. I learned how to make myself a hat out of a bush. And I also noticed that the rabbits in this realm had antlers. At least that is what the protruding two objects on the forehead of the little creature seemed to be back when I examined it. I have been finding good and more new things. This day was going excellently so far, and the evening came. Much to my dismay, I realized I had covered a lot less of a distance than I had covered in previous days. Maybe because I was paying more attention to the wildlife. Maybe. I found another blueprint, and I decided to put on the hat. It was a crockpot blueprint. It would teach me how to make a crockpot, a pot in which I could mix different types of food and cook more complex dishes, which would in turn feed me better than the normal dishes that I could cook on a fire, for instance. I kept finding newer and newer things, but I could not help myself but be disappointed. I needed a bag. Definitely. I couldn't fit all the items that I was handed out by the tumbleweeds. In no case I could. But I was not aware of how to make a bag, as I have already stated. I just walked on and on in search of something. Maybe a blueprint that would teach me how to make a backpack. That would be splendid. Splendid indeed. But it would be a waste of a blueprint. Maybe. Maybe not. As I wondered, I saw the buffaloes again. They were as friendly as before, just mooing before walking off. As the night came, I decided that I may be able to sleep tonight. I walked up to the buffaloes and snuggled in them. I slept